Hello YouTube. I've gotten a haircut, as you can tell, and Todd, say hi, Todd. Okay. Alright, and he screwed up my hair. Look at my hair, y'all. Yeah, you see that? I shaved my head and I said, hey bro, hey, I can't see the back of my head. Can you do like a straight line? Alright, so let me get to the main event. I've been brewing peach moonshine for about a week. Well, he's sure it's 2 weeks. Okay, so we'll go with him because I'm dumber than him. No one really wants to drink it. They're scared they're going to die. I'll taste test it myself. It's probably going to taste like crap. It's the second time I've made moonshine. The first time I made it with cornmeal and sugar, and it really did taste terrible. But it didn't kill me. Alright, dude, let's get this brew going. Alright, here we go. You can see this is in a very nice container, not with duct tape on the top because I didn't want the gas to leak out. It creates carbon dioxide. That's why beer is bubbly. Alright, you can see the yeast settled at the bottom. When it settles at the bottom and it becomes translucent, it's done brewing. Alright, here's how I brewed it. I took 1 full cup of sugar, 1 packet. I used Red Star active dry yeast. Now this is a baker's yeast, so it will probably taste, it'll probably taste more like a bread should taste because it's not a brewer's yeast point. But my attempt is not to be perfect. This is a proof of concept.
It'll be negative perfect. He's gonna die.
So I took like 10 or 12 peaches.
This is good to know for the medical guys.
I took 10 or 12 peaches, I ran them through a fine grater, and it produced a puree, a peach puree. So I then, in a separate thing, took 1 cup of warm, not boiling water, and I added the active dry yeast to it, stirred it, I let it activate, which took about 4 or 5 minutes. Then it activated. Then I combined them and poured them through a funnel into here. Ideally, we would take this and run it through a cheesecloth to get the yeast and small clumps of peach that didn't smush all the way. We'd filter those out with a cheesecloth, but we don't have a cheesecloth. Long story short, drinking some yeast isn't going to kill me. But it tastes crummy, so I prefer not to do it. Alright y'all, I've gotten a clear glass cup so you can see what it looks like. I put some ice in it. Now, a negative thing, this was not properly sealed, so it may be flat. Which would
what happens if you shake it?
Well, if it's carbonated like it should be and you shake it, it'll probably spray everywhere, so I don't want to do that. But if it's flat, then it won't do much anything. I can definitely smell the alcohol and a strong yeast smell. I'm not hearing any bubbles. I'll shake it lightly. Probably going to be really flat. Alright, I managed to pour it without getting any of the yeast in because I only poured a small amount. Now, even if I were to drink this whole bottle, perhaps it tastes great. I doubt it, but on the off chance. And I'm like, oh, this is so great, and I want to drink the whole bottle. Do not drink the very last bit. Ethanol is produced in this reaction. However, on extreme stress, yeast will produce methanol instead of ethanol. This almost always happens to a small extent. Say you have a 16-ounce bottle, don't drink the last 2 ounces. You want to go 1 per 8, because it will have a higher concentration of methanol, which can blind you and kill you. Well, it looks like the ice has chilled it down a little.
So you can go take a shit at the end.
Oh, that tastes terrible.
You're retarded.
Alright, well, I can confirm that that was flat. It does have a peach flavor, but it's not strong and it's not sweet. It tastes like I'm drinking a flat natty light with unsweet peach juice in it. Although I have to say it's an improvement over when I brewed it using cornmeal. Dude, this is not going to kill you, alright? Ah! Oh! Todd is my roommate, which is why he's here. Cheers, YouTube! Woo! I realized that this should be considered a wine, not a beer. Because I didn't use any grain in it. It's just peaches. So it made me feel really dumb. Get out of here. And I watched the videos. I was like starting to edit them. He's a jerk. But I just wanted to verify a few things and make some notes and stuff. First of all, if I wanted to improve this, I would use a better yeast. I'd need a brewer's yeast. Also, I would need a higher concentration of peaches. In other words, I need to lose use a lot less water. Also, this stuff is strong. It's like super strong. We'll see you next time.